Hello friends and good morning from Portland, Oregon. I got here late last night. It's kind of a cloudy day, but I'm super excited today because I am going to the Oregon Bigfoot Festival and Conference. This is the third year they've had this, and as you guys know, I absolutely am a huge Bigfoot Sasquatch fan, so I'm super excited to see how kitschy and crazy this thing is. Now this is actually just outside of Portland in a town called Troutdale, Oregon. Now I have no idea what to expect from this festival, but based on the parking, the crowds look pretty crazy. And you know you're at an event near Portland when one of the first things you see is the Voodoo Donut Bus, as well as the Ink Bus, a mobile tattoo studio. Let's see what our options are today. For $60, you can get a Bigfoot tattoo or another Bigfoot tattoo. So tell me what you guys think Sherri would do if I brought home this giant Bigfoot area rug. As you can imagine, anything at all that you could put Bigfoot on is here, from t-shirts to coasters to air fresheners. There's a little bit of everything.
1,000 stories in life, tips will make you want to turn and run.
Hi! What are you guys up to? Trouble! You're up to trouble, I can tell. They're up to trouble, huh?
And then it tells you if they're real or not.
You can sit there and watch it.
So at first I thought it was just that small area up front, but it keeps going back here in the park. There are booths everywhere. All right, you guys, I've made my first two purchases of the Oregon Bigfoot Festival. There's a little shop here selling pins. Obviously, neither of these have anything to do with Bigfoot. They just both reminded me of Sherri, coffee or enemy, and it's too peoply outside. So both of those going home to my lovely wife.
I remember being in my cabin and my window was open and I kept hearing this. According to her, she walked out of the yurt and she said that a deer charged towards her and it jumped over her.
So here's something that I actually did not know about Bigfoot. Bigfoot is part of the Marvel Comics universe. What? Does that mean that eventually we are going to get to see a Bigfoot Marvel movie? Fingers crossed. I hope that is true. When you have a chance to buy a snow cone at a Bigfoot festival, you always say yes. I went with the pina colada. I'm pretty excited, although this thing is gigantic. So part of the Oregon Bigfoot Festival is the Oregon Bigfoot Conference, which is actually happening right behind me here. There's a couple people from the TV show Finding Bigfoot that are actually going to be here that are going to speak. This was an extra cost, but there was no way I was going to come all the way here and not pay it. Pretty excited about this.
Yeah, they followed us back to camp. You know, I heard them. If you happen to see one, you know. Since I know they're real, discovery, if you want to call it that, academic acceptance is another term, is inevitable. It's gonna happen.
So my time at the Oregon Bigfoot Festival has come to an end. Had so much fun walking around, seeing all the booths, listening to the different speakers. The conference part with Bobo and Cliff from the TV show Finding Bigfoot was basically like a 90-minute Q&A session. Like they answered every question the people in the audience had, which actually was kind of cool. The questions ranged from like, what kind of evidence do you have for Bigfoot, to what was your scariest encounter, to even one lady who was kind of voicing concern, like, if we find Bigfoot and prove that they're true, our species may just like kill them all. So quite a wide range of topics and comments. But I did buy a couple things while I was there. A lot of craft booths and some, honestly, some really cool stuff, but you know, it's kind of hard because everything I buy, I have to bring back to Alaska. So I only bought a couple things. You saw the pins that I bought for Sherri earlier. And then there was a booth there called Sasquatch Barbecue Company. Their stuff is super, super delicious. So I actually bought like their 4 flavor sample pack. It goes from mild to spicy to extra spicy to Inferno. I tried the mild and the Inferno because I figured if I like both of them on the ends, I'll like all of them. And I really, really loved them. The Inferno is made with Carolina Reaper and Ghost Pepper, so it's a little hot, but it has really good flavor. So had to buy this. This was $19.99, which honestly I felt like basically $5 per jar was a good price. And then I wanted like a gift for me, like a memento that I will always remember the time that I went to the Oregon Bigfoot Festival. And there's this lady there who makes her own pottery. And as soon as I did like one lap around all the booths, I knew it's what I wanted. Confession, it was a little expensive. It was actually $60. You guys know how much Sherri and I love mugs, right? This is like a big, she hand makes all of these mugs. And so there you go, you can kind of see all of the detail in the mug, and then on this side you can see there's Sasquatch there. Inside is kind of that blue color, but it's just like a big, hearty, like, I don't know, I feel like this is now like my mug, right? This is the one that I'm gonna use. So I fell in love with this as soon as I saw it. So this is the souvenir that I'm bringing home from this pretty fun day. 11 days ago, I left Washington State, crossing the Columbia River and entering Oregon as my road trip started. Today, 11 days later, I'm now crossing back across the Columbia River into the state of Washington on my way home. I spent the last couple days with my friends Colin and Kasha, who Sherri and I absolutely love, and so I loved getting a chance to see them. Ate some amazing food with them, went to my very first Portland Timbers soccer match, just had an absolute blast, and didn't vlog any of my time in Portland other than the Bigfoot Festival. Really just wanted to use that time to be with people, which is exactly what I got to do. Now I am heading back to Seattle right now. My flight leaves tonight. However, I have purchased some things that will not fit in my suitcase. So I'm actually at a local Goodwill. I need to pick up a bag because, well, I need a second suitcase. Well, the luggage options here are kind of slim pickings, so I think I'm gonna pass on all of these. My search for another suitcase continues. I'm at Value Village, here just a few minutes away from SeaTac Airport. Sherri and I have actually bought another bag here on a trip before, so it looks like there's actually quite a few suitcases here. Definitely a lot more than the last place. But I think this American Tourister bag that is $14.99 is going to be the winner.